Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This Tarotscope reading will cover July 16th to the 31st, 2025. If something should not resonate, just take a look at your other placements. You'll find a quick link to all of them down below in the description box. Okay guys, let's start first by looking at the planets and how they're influencing you, and then a message from the tarot. The first planet up is Mercury, which will be going in retrograde on the 18th of July in Leo, and it will remain there in retrograde until the 11th of August. So this means that it's not a good time to launch new projects or even confirm plans. Instead, it's a good time to reflect. Now, it's going to slow down conversations regarding emotions or finances because it's tied to your 8th house. Wait to finalize any decisions. In the meantime, reflect, as we were saying. Is there something bold that you would like to share? Your feelings, maybe, for the person that you love? Leo is going to give you that courage to claim what you want. Remember, Capricorn, you are one step closer to getting your dreams, to actually living them out and having them become true. Now, on the 22nd, the sun is going to enter Leo. And then on the 24th, right after that, we have a new moon in Leo. Now, this combination means that you should be setting intentions around intimacy, healing, and personal empowerment. Capricorn, this new moon is a green light to manifest your heart's desire. Now, there's going to be another reading specifically for the new moon, and it is as important as the new moon readings because they're all connected. Sooner or later, the full moon is going to connect with the new moon reading, because you start off doing things on the new moon to then receive them on the full moon. Otherwise, the full moon isn't that full, right? We have to fill it up. This new moon, which will be full later, is going to trine with Neptune, and it's going to sextile with Uranus, which will be in Gemini. A lot of planets here, don't you think? Okay, so basically, this new moon is going to be asking you to be consistent. Your manifestations, your dream, whatever it is, it's going to unfold within the 6 months by the time this new moon in Leo becomes a full moon. Or it could be even less. We'll see. That all depends on you. Let's go on to the 30th of July. Here we have Chiron, which I don't have a card, unfortunately. It's not in the deck, which will be going in retrograde, and which means adjustments to your emotional areas. Remember that you will benefit from doing the healing work because Chiron calls you to soften up and listen to your heart and respond with patience. On the same day, on the 30th, Venus is going to be entering Cancer. So when this happens, this is going to happen in your 7th house of relationships. When this happens, love is going to bloom. There's going to be a really heartfelt connection and a lot of emotional honesty. So, Capricorn, trust the unfolding. You're going to feel that love is going to evolve in a very comfortable manner with emotional depth. Okay? You're going to be drawn to home life or simply reconnecting to people that you love. Trust in the unfolding. Okay? It's a really good time for self-care and to rekindle your heart's connection. Okay? A lot of love is around you everywhere. Now, let's take a look at the messages from the tarot deck to see what is important for you to know in the next 2 weeks. Then on the 20th of July, I'm going to be uploading the Summer Love bonus reading that will look at only love specifically. But remember, we have to have our life in order for love to be successful. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn in general for the next 2 weeks of July? Well, that took a while to come out. Oh, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, well, that's interesting. We're starting off with rebellion, with someone who's going to change things and say, no, I want to do things my way. I don't want to conform anymore. I want to do things my way because I can feel it. Oh, and there we go. And then we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, it came out almost diagonally, but a little bit more on the upside down area. The 10 of Cups, what is it? What's going on? There's some sort of, there's some sort of disharmony. I'm feeling an imbalance here domestically. So you are, because now we're going to combine them. Yeah, you're going to be seeking out new ways of doing things because there's something at home that does not satisfy you. Okay? There's some sort of disharmony in the home front. Interesting. We're going to have to wait until the end of the month for the harmony to come into the home front, as we were saying with these cards here, because when it enters Cancer. Yeah, see, the sun is upside down as well. Yep. Okay, so we've got something here. Okay, there's a Capricorn out there that has their happiness blocked a little bit. Okay. Either the expectations were a little bit high or something overwhelmed them, but you're not getting, there's something that's blocking your happiness in the home front. Okay. It's not the way you were thinking it was going to be. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So someone's been working a little bit too much. Yeah. And you're feeling that things are a little bit boring. Not a nice word, but that is what is coming out. Okay. Wow. Let's see. 4 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. You're coming out of it though. Don't worry about it. What Spirit is saying is this is what you're going through at the very beginning. This is what you're feeling right now. But you're gonna come out of this. Okay. You're definitely going to come out of this. Let's see what happens. Because like I said, in these 2 weeks, there's a lot of love coming in. So if you didn't have it in the past weeks, if you're the Capricorn that didn't receive it, and you're in this unhappiness, dull mode, let's say, you're going to be coming out of it. Okay? These 2 weeks are full of love. Let's see. Wow. Did I say full of love? Look at all those cards. First of all, the 4 of Cups. This is how it landed in my hands, guys. The 4 of Cups is the clarity that you're going to be getting and the awareness that's going to come through because, like we said, you're coming out of it. 7 of Wands. You're going to be standing up for yourself at this point, okay? Here comes the strength in. Here comes you doing something about it, saying, this is what I want, my heart's desires, right? This is what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. I'm not going to turn it around. 6 of Pentacles then comes in. Okay, which means a lot more. I'm picking up that you're giving and receiving. You're having a lot of gratitude. The 7 of Wands, when you finally stand up for yourself, you're starting to appreciate. You're starting to say, okay, now I'm really happy about the way I acted, the way I stood up for myself. It's going to be like a self-satisfactory element, okay? You're finally receiving something that you were always giving out. Okay, that's it. Came out finally. It didn't come out before. Before you're always giving it and helping and doing things really responsibly. Now it's finally coming back to you because you finally stood up for yourself. You realize that you have to manifest for yourself. Okay, this is nice. Page of Cups. Okay, now see how it's getting towards the end of the 2 weeks when all the love comes in. And remember, we talked about self-love. The 30th, a very important date for self-love and self-care. Also with the heart, rekindling emotions as well. Okay, and my Page of Cups here is telling me that you, in general, down deep in your heart, you've got that inner child that's still awake and still alive. And they're leading, okay? And you have a lot of sensitivity. You're a very nice person. I'm picking up that you have a heart of gold, okay? So sometimes you need to stand up for yourself, and that's how you finally get things, okay? And then we have the Death card. Great. Right at the end, you have the Death and the Rebirth card. You're going to bring in change. This is going to bring in change into your life. Fantastic. Let your inner child lead. Okay, and continue standing up for yourself because this is where things finally change and transform. And that turmoil from the past, that's gone. That's going to be gone. Okay? You're going to be releasing it and letting that go. And you're finally going to get something that is going to come back to you. Okay, I love it when there's a happy ending, Capricorn. I'm sending you a hug. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll catch you either on the Summer Love bonus reading coming up in a few days or on the next one. The best thing would be to see both of them because they complete each other. Thank you for being with me, Capricorn. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.